Overnight, Kyiv's skyline lit up once again. Air raid sirens echoed across the city. Then came the explosions. Moments later, massive fires broke out. Thick black smoke rose high above the Ukrainian capital. Within hours, videos from the scene flooded social media. Many people asked the same question: what exactly happened? According to Ukraine's Air Force, Russia launched a large-scale combined strike. Not just drones, but also dozens of missiles, including ballistic missiles, that immediately caught the attention of military analysts. This attack stood out, not only because of the number of weapons used, but because of the scale of the damage. Videos showed warehouses engulfed in flames, firefighters battling multiple blazes, emergency crews working throughout the night. So what made this strike appear so much more destructive than many previous attacks? Let's examine the available evidence together. According to official Ukrainian figures, Russia launched more than 100 attack drones during the operation, but the biggest focus quickly shifted to the missiles. Ukraine reported that around 24 Iskander-M ballistic missiles, or similar ballistic systems, were fired. Several high-speed missiles were also reportedly used during the strike. This was not a single weapon operation. It was a coordinated combination of different strike systems. The likely objective? To overwhelm Ukraine's air defenses. Drones arrived alongside the missile wave. Many drones were intercepted. Ballistic missiles, however, presented a far greater challenge. They travel at extremely high speeds. That leaves defenders with very little reaction time. According to Ukraine's Air Force, none of the ballistic missiles were intercepted during this attack. That claim has become one of the most discussed aspects of the operation, because it highlights just how difficult it can be to defend against a large-scale ballistic missile strike. This is where the analysis becomes especially interesting. Many viewers assume every massive explosion was caused directly by the missile itself, but that may not always be the case. Ballistic missiles do carry substantial warheads. However, if they strike warehouses, industrial facilities, or logistics centers, something else can happen. Secondary explosions. In other words, the missile detonates first, then the materials stored inside the target ignite or explode. That creates a much larger fireball and far more extensive fires. This is exactly what many of the videos from Kyiv appear to show. Large fires, heavy smoke, emergency crews working for hours to contain the damage. From a military perspective, launching more than 20 ballistic missiles in a single wave may also have served another purpose: to place maximum pressure on Ukraine's air defense network. The more threats arrive at the same time, the harder they become to intercept. Military analysts often describe this approach as a saturation attack, and based on the available information, that appears to have been one of the defining characteristics of this operation. This latest strike on Kyiv demonstrates that the conflict continues to evolve, not only in the number of weapons being used, but also in the way military operations are planned and executed. On one side, Russia continues combining drones and ballistic missiles in coordinated waves. On the other, Ukraine continues adapting its air defenses under increasingly difficult conditions. At the same time, it's important to remember that information is still developing. Some reports come from Ukrainian officials, others come from Russian sources, and not every claim can be independently verified immediately. That is why it's essential to examine every development carefully, compare multiple sources, and draw conclusions based on the evidence available. Now we'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you believe the large-scale use of ballistic missiles could become a more frequent feature of this conflict? Or was this a unique operation designed for a specific objective? Share your analysis in the comments below. If you enjoy balanced military analysis based on facts and available evidence, please support the channel by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you don't miss future updates. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next analysis. Disclaimer: this video is intended for news reporting, education, and military analysis. The information presented is based on publicly available reports from multiple sources at the time of production. Some claims may not yet have been independently verified, and the situation on the ground may continue to develop.